up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with this Sports. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're older here, and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rock with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to become a member of my channel. So in 2025, well, late 2024, going into 2025, I did launch my channel membership. So make sure you check out the link down below, become a channel member, and you have access to so many exclusive perks that are solely for channel members. It's going to be exclusive content, exclusive live streams, exclusive commenting capabilities in the future on the live stream. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel membership. But y'all, first of all, I am with my little mellow drink. It's New Year's, so I can have my mellow in the morning. My mellow in the morning. It is New Year's Eve, so I do have my mellow drink today. Going to be sipping on this for the duration of the day, especially for this topic. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to Total Wine, get my mellow seltzer, because I know this topic gonna have y'all acting funky. Y'all gonna be yelling at me in the comments. So I need to make sure I'm chilling out, relaxing, vibing out cool. So yes, okay. Y'all already see the title. Y'all already see the thumbnail, if I made a thumbnail, because y'all know me. Sometimes I'll be making a thumbnail. We are going to be talking about two things today. First thing, we're going to be talking about Saquon Barkley and the rushing record. Should he rest or should he play? Should we rest Saquon Barkley? Should we play Saquon Barkley? Second topic is wild card weekend. Who you want? Y'all want cheese for dinner on wild card weekend, or y'all want the wings with the mumbo sauce? Which one you want? Because regardless, we eating them up, period. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the video. First of all, happy New Year's Eve. Oh, also, last part of the video, we are going to discuss my black movie journey. So if you want to stay to the end, stay to the end. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into the topic. I did want to say Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. It's a new year. It's still here. Whatever. Y'all already know my stance, okay? The rushing record, Saquon Barkley has a chance to break the rushing record. Saquon Barkley is only 101 or 105 yards, 100 and some change away from breaking the NFL single-season rushing record that is being held right now by former Rams running back Eric Dickerson, okay? But also, the Eagles have an opportunity to rest their starters week 18 because the Eagles have locked in the number 2 seed. The Eagles cannot get any higher. The Eagles cannot get any lower. So outside of the rushing record, this game is meaningless. Outside of the rushing record, this game is meaningless. And that doesn't mean to say that the rushing record is meaningless. Obviously, that's huge for Saquon Barkley. The rushing record is huge for the offensive line. It's Jeff Stoutland, huge for a lot of people in the organization to have that rushing record. But when it comes to the main thing, which is the road to the Super Bowl, the chase to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? When it comes to that path, this game is meaningless. Actually, this game is meaningful because it's an opportunity to rest the starters. So the game is meaningful to the personal record, but the game is meaningless to the road to the Super Bowl, which is supposed to be the main thing. So if you ask me, which y'all didn't, and if it was up to me, which it ain't, I would rest Saquon Barkley, y'all. I would rest Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? We have not had a bye week since week 5. Since week 5, this entire roster has not had a chance to rest. Since week 5, this entire roster has not had a chance to rest, okay? And y'all are going to be hearing me say rest. I've been saying rest for a long time. I'm going to just give y'all the context of that. So if y'all saw the Wolverine movie, the last Wolverine, when he had his daughter, baby Wolverine, in the car, and he was driving her to go to the island with all the little mutants, and Wolverine was driving, but he was half dead, and the little girl tapped on his shoulder and said, rest. That's where I got that from. But that's why I be saying rest. But anyway, this roster has not had a chance to rest since week 5. Okay? That's a long time. That's a lot of football that has been played. I'm pretty sure week 5 was September. Let me double check. When did we play the Browns? I know I'm supposed to be coming in this with the information already known. When did we play the Browns? October 13th. So the Eagles have not had a chance to rest. Wait, did we play the Browns at the bye week? I'm pretty sure Browns was week 5. The Eagles have not had a chance to rest since early October. Yeah, the bye week was October 5th. The Eagles have not had a chance to rest since October 5th. It is going to be January when we play this next game. One of the reasons why you want a top seed is for an opportunity to rest that final week. So I am not going to sacrifice rest, mark safe from the game with nobody injured to go after a personal record. That's just me. Okay? Because if Saquon Barkley plays, that means other people do not get to rest. If we chase the record, it's not just Saquon Barkley who's sacrificing rest. This offensive line does not get to rest. And we know how this offensive line gets dinged up here and there. Mekhi Becton stay getting dinged up. Landon Dickerson be coming in and out. We've seen all season long where we've had some people coming in and out on the offensive line. Okay? So not only Saquon Barkley misses out on rest, but the offensive line misses out on rest as well. You're darn near going to be playing basically all your starters on offense. When Saquon Barkley chases his record, you basically got to play everybody. Okay? Now, if there's a scenario where it's like, okay, maybe we just play in one quarter, I'm cool with that. But if it goes into having to play an entire half on a game that we worked hard to be able to rest in, like we worked hard for the 2 seed. And one of the benefits of the 2 seed is having an option to rest week 18. So if it goes into us having to play an entire half, a full game, I'm not for that. A couple of carries, 10 carries, go on, get it. Sure. But if we start talking about an entire game, if we start talking about an entire half, I don't like that. Especially since the New York Giants are going to be doing everything in their power to stop Saquon Barkley. The last thing the Giants want is Saquon Barkley breaking that record against them. They are going to have one guy on their list, and that's Saquon Barkley. They ain't going to be covering AJ. They ain't going to be worried about what Devontae doing. They ain't going to be worried about that. They going to all be full steam ahead at stopping Saquon Barkley. That's going to be their main thing on Sunday, meaning they're going to be making it extra hard for us. Now, that does not mean that I don't think Saquon Barkley could still break the record. I believe if Saquon Barkley plays in this game, he will break the record. I'm not saying that the Giants are going to be able to stop him from breaking the record, but they're going to do everything in their power to do it, meaning extra aggressiveness for no reason. You know what I mean? And resting this team does not guarantee us a Super Bowl. No, it doesn't. The same way that playing the starters does not guarantee the rushing record to be broken. So for everyone saying, oh, just because you rest the starters doesn't mean that you're going to win the Super Bowl. Well, okay, just because you play the starters doesn't mean you're going to break the record. Nothing is guaranteed either way. But one thing is for certain. Resting the starters means we made it out another week without any chance at injury. Every football game, there's a chance at injury. And we are deleting one whole football game, meaning deleting one whole chance of injury off the schedule. Okay? One thing that is guaranteed is if we rest the starters, nobody gets hurt week 18. Nobody. Okay? Once you start playing folk, then you start playing a game of it's a chance. Not saying it will happen, but it's a chance if you play folk. If you don't play folk, there's absolutely no chance. Okay? Y'all, come on. And playing it safe is not playing it scared. You have the main thing, which is the Super Bowl. To me, coming into the season, I had one goal, Super Bowl. I did not have a goal of anything else. There's nothing else. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like, everything else is great, and it's bells and whistles, it's cherries, sprinkles on the ice cream, but it ain't the main thing. You know what I'm saying? To me, the main thing is the Super Bowl. So whatever I can do, if I had the power to keep this roster healthy going into the playoffs, I would do. And that would be resting the starters, okay? So, yeah, I know some of y'all ain't going to like that. But it is what it is. And again, when it comes to Nick Sirianni, that's his decision. Saquon Barkley already said that if they play, awesome. If they don't, he understands. Because for Saquon Barkley, the main thing is the Super Bowl ring. He already said, I didn't come here for personal records. I came here to do something bigger, which is win a Super Bowl. That's what he said when he was asked about the record. Now, again, if they play everybody, cool. I'm going to watch the game. Like, whatever. But like I said, if I was head moan in charge, HMIC, then I would sit everybody down. Everybody sit down. But y'all, let's go ahead and talk about Wild Card Weekend. Also, y'all, let me know your New Year's Eve plans. I'm really planning to probably stay in the house, and Squid Games 2 is out. Okay, so I'm thinking about just binging Squid Game, but my friend is also having she's having a New Year's Eve movie night, very chill. I might go to that, but also Squid Game at home, baby, you can't beat that shit. But y'all, let me know your New Year's Eve plans. But y'all, okay, so we have the 2 seed locked in. So we're either going to be playing the Washington Commanders or we're going to be playing the Green Bay Packers. Now, I made some people mad on TikTok with my little video the other day, which I don't get why, because I did lie. But, so if the Commanders win on Sunday, if the Commanders beat the little boys, then the Commanders get the 6th seed. If the Commanders lose to the little boys and the Packers beat the Bears, then the Packers get the 6th seed and the Commanders get the 7th seed. So going into week 18, it's looking like it's a strong chance the Eagles going to play the Packers because, come on now, the little boys, they don't have a spine, okay? The Commanders can easily beat the little boys. But there still is a scenario where the Eagles could host the Commanders. So that's where I asked you guys, who would you rather play Wild Card Weekend? The Commanders or the Packers? Now, to me, we going to be BTA both of them. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. There's no team that I'm worried about. There's absolutely no team that I'm worried about. Different teams provide different challenges, though. But the Eagles are going to overcome whatever challenge. But different teams provide different challenges. When it comes to the Commanders, now, yes, I would love to serve the Commanders a whole pie of humbleness. You know what I'm saying? I would love to serve them a pie of humbleness because they really piped up over nothing. Y'all beat a backup quarterback barely. Y'all barely beat a backup quarterback. Barely. And y'all had a parade in y'all city. Then the following week, y'all beat Michael Penix Jr., who had started in his second game, his first road game of his career. After only playing 2 games, y'all barely beat Michael Penix. Y'all barely beat Pickett, and y'all barely beat Penix on his second day outside. Y'all ain't do shit. Y'all ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? They having a parade down U Street. They having a parade down Pennsylvania Avenue. And they really ain't do shit. So I would love to serve up a pie of humbleness to the Commanders. The Packers. I do think the Packers are probably the easiest. Now, I'm not saying they're easy to beat. Your feelings don't need to be jumped in, because a lot of people love jumping in their feelings. I do think that the Packers will be the easier team just because, in my opinion, the Packers don't have an X factor like the Washington Commanders have an X factor. Now, saying that you don't have an X factor doesn't mean that you don't have a really good team. You have a lot of talented pieces, but there's not a single X factor. Like when he's on the flow, everybody we got to be on our toes because he on the floor. We got to be on our toes. When he's on the floor, anything can happen. So we got to be on our toes. We got to be on our P's and Q's. For us, the X factor is Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? Any given time, Saquon Barkley could break out for a 70-yard run. Any given time, Saquon Barkley can reverse hurdle somebody. We see Saquon Barkley in the fourth quarter. He's the closer. That's an X factor. The Commanders have an X factor in Jaden Daniels. It could be 4th and long. It could be 3rd and long. It could be 2nd and long. And his shiftiness and all that is an X factor. You have to be on your toes. You have to be extra cautious when you're in those 3rd and long, 4th and long scenarios because of Jaden Daniels' ability to literally bob and shake and wiggle and flop like a fish and get the first down. That's an X factor. In my opinion, the Packers don't have an X factor. They have some good players. And everybody want to talk about Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a great running back, but he's not an X factor. He's just a great running back. He's not a Saquon Barkley, which is an X factor running back. He's just a good running back, okay? So the Packers, in my opinion, they're the more simple team because they don't have an X factor. So I would probably prefer the Packers. And for all the Packers fans that say, oh, but Josh Jacobs, da-da-da-da. If Josh Jacobs was an X factor, why haven't y'all won a single big game? For the Packers fan that might be watching this video. If Josh Jacobs is an X factor, why hasn't he been an X factor in all of the big games y'all have been in? How do you have an X factor, but he ain't factoring X? He has not been an X factor. How is Josh Jacobs an X factor when he has not been a factor? Every team don't have an X factor, but that doesn't mean that you're not a good team. Like, you could be a great team and not necessarily have an X factor. You just have a really good balanced roster. You just have a really good team. You just got a really good roster. You know what I mean? You don't have to have an X factor to be great. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even say that the Lions have an X factor. They have a really good team, an amazing team, but I don't think there's like a single player that's like magic. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. But you can still have a really great team. Okay? So with all that being said, I think I would rather play the Packers, because like I said, I think the Packers is a much simpler game plan, okay? Much simpler game plan. Jordan Love doesn't have that same twist and shake. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love don't got that same twist and shake. We already beat the Packers. I mean, we already beat the Commanders. We beat them again. We was about to beat them with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, wild card weekend, y'all. It's going to be something. So it's looking like I said, Eagles Packers or Eagles Commanders. So y'all let me know who you would rather play. And yeah, so lastly, obviously, I'm starting my Black movie journey. If you know, you know. If you've been paying attention to the link up, I haven't seen She. I didn't know that there were so many goddamn Black movies I haven't seen. I didn't even know The Matrix was a Black movie. So I am going to be starting my Black movie journey going into 2025. Y'all, I got like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go, I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got Amazon Prime Video. So I have a whole bunch of platforms. So I think I'm going to start with The Matrix because, y'all, The Matrix is 2 hours. My attention span is not built for that. My attention span is not built for that. So y'all let me know. We were talking about The Matrix last night on the link up, but then I went and saw The Matrix is over 2 hours. Who is watching a movie for 2 hours? Who is sitting down paying attention for 2.5 hours? No commercial breaks, no timeouts, no 2-minute warning, none of that. Just straight up watching for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I ain't built like that. So y'all let me know what other movie I should watch. I'm going to start watching a movie today and tomorrow. So y'all let me know what Black movie should I watch. I watched a little bit of The Best Man on Christmas Eve. I posted that. But y'all, on Christmas Day, that was at my family Christmas party. Everybody was talking the whole movie. Everybody was talking about the movie. Just watch it. It's right there. What's there to talk about? So I didn't even really get to lock in on The Best Man because everybody was talking. So I'm going to have to go back and watch The Best Man. So The Best Man is definitely on my list. Outside The Best Man, let me know what other movie I should watch. For the second movie, The Best Man is the first movie. For the second movie, keep it light, y'all. I don't want to watch no heavy-ass movie where somebody, grandma, brother, homeboy got shot in the first scene. Nothing heavy. Okay? I want something light. Like The Best Man is light. You know what I mean? Some drama, some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Something light for my first movie. Okay? Nothing heavy, because I know it'll be a lot of heavy bullshit. I ain't trying to be mourning nobody during the movie. You know what I mean? Keep it light. But y'all, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me, check the link down below, become a channel member, and until I talk to you guys next time, bye.